Alright, so I found this dating app called Flirtual. It's advertised as a VR chat dating app, and me being the single chud I am, I figured I'd try it, give it a shot, just to see what kind of people are really on the site. And based off the idea of VR chat and dating app, it's the likely suspects. So, admittedly, there's a lot more presumably real women on here than you would ever expect, or at least that's what my experience appears to be. Yes, there's a lot of turns on here. It's about a 50-50 split, honestly. There's a lot of torta pounders too. So I've kind of created a game where it's a turn or void, and sometimes they explicitly say they're trans. Sometimes you have to sift through the description on it, and what I find the most enjoyable is sifting through their interests at the bottom or various key information like a detective to determine whether or not it's a real woman or not. It's also kind of nice getting a definitive answer on what games are true encoded or not. We've got field reporter Luigi in the field. We've got my profile here. Admittedly, it's very appealing. Very appealing. Yes, I am a very attractive person. I'm called Tyronius Bycthevius. I'm 61 years old. Now, I didn't know you couldn't change that at the time, but now I know you can't fix that. So I'm rolling with the punches. Maybe I'm looking for the gold diggers. I'm a man from Chad. I got this chatbot printed description. Don't even acknowledge this. I just got Grok to shit something out for me. Who cares? The one thing I wanted to bring up was for my description. I have one of my preferred games as Sid Meier's Civ 7 VR. Didn't even know that game had a VR for it. I just thought the idea of what's the most autistic game you could put on here. Let me put on my fucking map game that you're gonna be spending in VR for like 7+ hours as you play one more turn. Surprisingly, I managed to get a match. Originally, they didn't respond very much. I hit them with my Riz, what is your favorite game? And then they didn't respond for a week, so I then hit them with another message that surprisingly eventually got a response. For all intents and purposes, this is a joke. Lovers, alright, this art style is a bit concerning. It's the only image on there. Nowhere to put here, but have a nice day. They have a Discord link. I'm not clicking that. Great. Serious casual dating. LGBTQ plus. I am leaning towards this being a turn. This is a bit concerning. Maybe it's not. I know women like to self-insert frequently, so maybe this is a black woman. I don't think trans people really do that. So my sample size on that is very limited. I'm gonna go with, we're not going on this, man. That's too sus. Doesn't seem real to me. We've got Emma, 20 guys and girls in here. I'm a mute girly. I don't know where this phrase girly pup has come from. I've been hearing it a lot lately. I think it's a Tumblr thing. Whatever. Something that I've noticed as a trend is there's a lot of mutes on here. Which, if there's a mute woman, that just sounds like the best of both worlds. A woman who shuts up. Or maybe they know better. I don't know. Let's just say I'm open to such a situation. Airsoft. I don't think this is a woman. How are you a mute? What? Hold on. We're Googling girly pop. Someone needs to. Whoever's the guy, like the hooded organization controlling the generation of new words. Was that TikTok? Someone needs to deal with those people. Anyways, I don't think this is a woman. Particularly, yes, Roblox, Phasma, VRChat are void coded. But Airsoft? I didn't even know women were into Airsoft. That doesn't. No. We've got Gooner Bay images. I can't even show that one. Yeah, I can't show some of these. Jamie, pull up the burqa. You make me laugh. Straight males only. I think this is a real woman. Zero Caliber VR. Horizon Worlds? And Ghosts of Tabor. I've seen some of these before. Zero Caliber is a new one. I think, hold up, 45. This is probably a real woman. You know, maybe I'm 60 and she's within strike. We'll see if we match. We'll take we take those Kobe's, man. Brooke 18. That's another thing with this website. There's a lot of people listed as 18-year-olds, which is kind of strange to me. Expect more 18-year-olds to be on things like Tinder or Hinge, or whatever the fucking dating app is these days. Point being, it's kind of alarming to me how many young people are on here. But, you know, it is what it is. If you're gonna add me, just use me to jerk off. Don't add me at all, please and thank you. It's over. Listen to music and cook. I think this is a real woman. Don't ask me why. get mad very easily. Yeah, I think this is a woman. I get jealous. Attachment issues. Love pickles. What the hell? Wrecker and FaceTime Phasmo. Yeah, no, this is a woman for sure. Sure, we could swipe. Grandpa will take you. This is weird. Soy. Is it just Spanish? Mexicano? He's into My Hero Academia. I know that one's sweat coated. Hola, siempre. And what the fuck? Speak American, please. I'm always mute. I don't get online on VR chat. Mostly IMVU. People use that? I remember seeing advertisements for this thing on the side of my Flash games like decades ago. What the yeah, you know, I don't want to get into this. I don't know what's going on over there. But my spirit animal's there, and that made me laugh. Are you looking for a rented girlfriend? Count on me. Well, guessing it's a real woman considering the blatant escort service listing here. We'll say we can swipe. We'll see. You know, I'm an open 60-year-old man. We'll make it work. Zambi. That's a cute name. Message first. All right, I think this is a real woman. I see. Do get bashful. Get me on Discord. Do not say anything. I will unfriend you. Whatever you want. To be fair, I don't think I'm gonna bother like censoring most of the people's informations on here because you just have this stuff out in the open. Like you should at least match with the dude before sending Discord information. Like what the fuck? It's ridiculous to me. I think this is a real woman. We swiping. We cracking. Sky. Working on a profile picture. Give me a break. S. RLS. That girl Sky 18. They really want you to know that she's 18. Someone who's masculine and mature. That sounds like a real woman. Hold up. Maybe not. V-Riders. Motorcycles. Words of affirmation. Wow. Incredible. You're amazing. Some gay ass shit. Forklift. Certified. Aviation. No, I think this is a woman for sure. They like I like to travel. Let me see if I can find. Oh my god. Won't skip weight limit. Holy shit. A Japanese. What are you doing on here, man? Why are you putting this stuff on here? For those who are unfamiliar, that is the survey output for one of those BDSM tests. There's like 100 questions. Why would you ever put that on here? Which rope bunny submissive? Dude, I can't believe they did the fucking BDSM thing. Gaming or socializing. Yo, shout out my channel, please. Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude, we are not touching this with a 5 million foot pole. I don't even want to know what that was. I think that was a real woman. Not interested. Taco. Here's. I was gonna say here's our torta pounder, and then I read the next line, and it's over. Div after meeting do people actually put their personality shit on their profile? I'm emo trans femme. I'm emo. I mean emotional. By all means, maybe I'm going into the wolf den or like the den of people who maybe this is what this site's for. I'm just trying to help illustrate the picture. Is there room for chud people on this site? Well, I don't know. I haven't really seen much, if any, political shit on here at all. Whereas when I'm on Tinder, there's people being like, not Trump supporters, or, I don't know, just, I guess there's gonna be a lot of stuff about ICE on there these days, which, I mean, I don't think the only states that really deal with ICE are, like, Texas and shit, right? Minus the Minnesota thing. I don't know what the fuck. What are Mexicans doing in Minnesota? Whatever. I don't want any part of that. There's also a lot of furries, which, without my knowledge, there's a lot of white people on here. Because furries overrepresented as... They're overwhelmingly white, for one reason or another. Okay, here's another one that has an interesting game list. I think I'm leaning towards this being a real woman. Because I say Fallout 76, Overwatch. I know they play rivals because when they're on my team, I get very angry. They must be in Overwatch. Yeah, chat. Yeah, of course. Battlefield 6. I don't know anyone who's still playing that. Not that it's necessarily a bad game. I just think it's overly grindy. Um, yeah, we're going with Floyd. Thank you for joining me on my diving into the VR chat dating app, Flirtual. I didn't mean any harm, I didn't want any trouble. I know some of those folks can go a little crazy with their power. Don't shoot the messenger. I was just curious on what's going on over there, man. Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.